There we go, get the fish on. Louisiana redfish at its best. Rooster on the wild coast.
Florida Keys bonefish on the Hobie.
Hobie Outdoor Adventures is proud to present the Hobie Fishing Worlds 6, presented by Rhino Rack. Well, this year, it's happening in our own backyard, Leeville, Louisiana. 49 anglers, 18 countries from around the globe will compete in the most prestigious kayak fishing tournament in the world. After months of preparation and anticipation, all kayak anglers have finally arrived at Leeville, Louisiana.
Really excited to be here. It's my first Hobie Worlds. Everyone's been really friendly. Unfortunately, we haven't had a chance to get out on the water yet, but tomorrow's our first navigation day. Yeah, can't wait to tangle with a nice big red or a flounder or some specks as well.
Just the camaraderie, just to be able to come here and meet all kinds of different anglers from different countries. It's just great. It was great this year. Got to meet a few of the fellow anglers from last year in China and got to reminisce and, you know, just catch up.
We're really excited to be here, and you know what a great place to be in down here in Louisiana. It's fantastic. It's great for our US team as well to come down here and meet the competitors and spread the word about Rhino Rack. We're growing in the States, so it's good to be here in the US of A.
It's been a blast. The company that I won this through in Italy has been nothing but supportive. The European team has been, you know, we've been talking back and forth on social media for a couple of months now, and everybody's talking, everybody's excited. No, it's been a good experience.
Excited is an understatement. For many of our fishermen, this is their first trip to the United States. Secondly, a Hobie fishing championship. And third, on a world championship level, for most of our fishermen, this is a dream come true. This is a wonderful opportunity for our Brazilian fishermen, not only to represent Brazil, but also to make friendships with other fishermen around the world and to really expand the Hobie family on a global level.
It's Hobie Fishing Worlds, man. I think everybody wants to be here. You know, there's a lot of fans of Hobie in Brazil. It's really cool to be here. I think everybody in the world who does kayak fishing wants to be here.
The Leeville, Louisiana location couldn't be better for a Hobie Fishing Worlds. The area is hallowed water for kayak fishing. It's home to Ride the Bull, the largest kayak fishing tournament in the world, and the Bayou Coast Kayak Fishing Club, one of the most respected and active in the sport, and some truly great kayak fishing. The Hobie Fishing Worlds is a 3-day competition with catch, photograph, and release format, targeting 3 species: redfish, speckled trout, and flounder. Qualification for the event is determined through a competitive format or by bid selection in each competing country. All anglers will fish from the supplied, identically rigged Hobie Mirage Pro Angler 14 kayaks.
We're down here in Fushon for this great fishing tournament, the best fishing in the world. Here in Louisiana, we love to say you can fish anywhere, but you catch fish in Louisiana, and more fish than anywhere else. And we got great people, great music, great food, great fun, and a lot of fish.
This is an amazing experience. You know, the neat thing about this tournament for me is I'm not fishing it, and I'm here as a student. It's an amazing experience. I'm out here to learn. I'm going to be watching these guys. I'm going to be picking up tips. It's about getting new people involved, growing the sport, and it's about learning. And I'm going to learn a lot this week.
It was inevitable that Hobie's Fishing Spectacular would make its way to the skinny waters of the Gulf Coast. This is the 6th annual Hobie Fishing Worlds, and we're ready to ride the bull. Hobie Outdoor Adventures is brought to you by Lowrance, celebrating 60 years of fish finding excellence. Find, navigate, dominate with Lowrance. Rhino Rack, the world's most useful roof racks. Power Pole, Micro Anchor, swift, silent, secure, and small. And by AFTCO, American Fishing Tackle Company. Welcome back to Hobie Outdoor Adventures and full coverage of the Hobie Fishing Worlds 6, presented by Rhino Rack. Today is the first opportunity for all international competitors to wet a line on the Leeville Tournament Arena in the Lawrence Navigation and Pre-Fish Day.
At Lawrence, we're really happy to be a part of this tournament. You know, this is the Hobie Worlds. It's not like it's the Louisiana tournament or the New York tournament. It's the Hobie Worlds. These guys come from all over the world. What we're doing here today is we've got the guys out on the water and use this Elite 5 TI with the total scan transducer. It gives them the opportunity for mapping. They can go out here, they can look at the water, they can kind of figure out the trails and tracks they want to run. They want to find those spots where they want to fish, where they can pull out those big bull reds and get some nice specks and flounders out here.
Anglers arrive on site at 6 a.m. for safety key tag allocation. Now, every one of the 49 qualified anglers will be on an identically and lavishly tricked out Mirage Pro Angler 14 with the new Mirage Drive 180.
This is it's an international event. These guys come from all over, so they first time on the water. So we do want to point them in the right direction, right techniques. So we have a nice even competition.
I hope to catch my first redfish, my first trout, and my first flounder. I've never caught them before, so I have a lot of things to learn today.
We're going to take some of the other competitors from different countries and show them around what lures we use, what areas we fish, how to present the baits, and hopefully we're all going to get some good fish today. I think we can get in some protected areas, even with this wind, and either way, we're going to have a good time with this. I'm really looking forward to just sharing that with all these other competitors and seeing what we can get done out here today.
Yeah, it's navigation day, but we can also fish, so we can all the way along. 20 hours here. All we want to do is now to catch as many as we can.
The great thing about Hobie Worlds, it's a big community among the world, and we all come together and have a good time, even though it's a competition, and a lot of great friends are made here.
Really, it's just getting out on the water, getting familiar with the new boat, the new 2017 PA with the reverse. Man, it's an awesome boat. So just getting familiar with the new drive system and just chasing fish.
In true Hobie Fishing Worlds sportsmanship, local members of the Bayou Coast Kayak Fishing Club volunteered as ambassador coaches for the guest anglers during practice to prepare them for a successful and safe tournament.
We're enjoying the beautiful South Louisiana weather, as crazy as it can be. Pre-fishing the Hobie Worlds. Got anglers from all over the world down here. I would say besides your kayak and your rod, your depth finder. It's probably the only other thing you need. You know, with these guys not knowing the area, having that map and being able to set waypoints to help them get back to the places that they fished and get back to the launch safely.
So one of the things we do with these TI units is we've got the ability to change it to a shallow water. We're out here kind of in the marshes and the flats where the water can be deep in the channel, and just barely out of that channel you're in 2 feet of water. So you put it on that shallow setting, it takes a little bit of energy off of the transducer, gives you just a little bit better return, and let you clear things up.
This one's specially made for the camera.
These are pretty solid fish, not bad for a 3-pound braid and 12-pound leader. Being an Australian fisher, I fish a lot of finesse stuff, but this is definitely one of the best fish I've caught in a long time.
Well, I was lucky enough to do well in the CAT series, the Kayak Angler Tournament Series out of Central Texas. A lot of really skilled anglers, 140 people. Was able to be consistent and pull it off. The Power Pole Micro here, absolutely amazing piece of equipment. To be able to stop on a dime, go ahead and pivot around, fish where I want to fish, pick up and move. I don't have to mess with the anchors, the mud, the slop. It's a game changer, absolutely a game changer.
We're out here today with a mixture of different team members, and none of them have ever been down here before, so it's all new to them. So we're taking them out and just trying to give them a little local knowledge and try to help them catch a couple fish.
Because this is a pretty blank canvas here, and if we don't know how to fish it, we can just be throwing all day, not knowing anything. So it is really good having the coaches here just to give us just a starting point, just a platform to work on.
So far, the fishing it's good, but it's not what I expected yet. it's going to happen. We're going to get into them, but the weather and the conditions today made it a little tough on a lot of people.
Today was a lot of fun. I really had a blast. I started catching fish very, very early. I got on some pretty large reds early, but I'm not gonna lie, the trout game for me, I need to work on that for sure.
I'm incredibly excited, and it's almost surreal. Almost doesn't seem real, even though we had 20-hour drive here to, you know, to get kind of used to the idea. So just great. It was a wonderful night last night, great meal, and yeah, really feel welcome here, and great experience for everybody.
We had a lot of wind. The dense marsh does offer some protection. It's very shallow though, so the anglers are having to be careful. They're getting rid of that fallacy that a Hobie can't go shallow, because they do. The Mirage drive, you can flutter fin it and move that drive shallow and get through the water. Also, the guys are using the power pole a lot. Power pole, you've got Lowrance. These guys are getting their coordinates, moving around through the marsh, and then power poling down, sticking, fishing a hole, and moving. So the tools we have, our partners we have, are coming in great asset to the anglers.
Well, coming up, anglers will have another pre-fish day to formulate their plan of attack before competition starts for real. Welcome back to Hobie Outdoor Adventures. Well, we're in Leeville, Louisiana for the Hobie Fishing Worlds 6, presented by Rhino Rack.
Just setting up this morning and getting ready for pre-fish day 2. The facilities here are designed for kayaks, and it's worked out really well. And the biggest thing is they actually got fish yesterday. So today we're going to the north side of the bridge. A bit more open water. I think we're going to see a bit more trout today, but it's going to be a good day. The anglers are ready, they're on time, and we're ready to go.
Proud to say that we've got power pole micro anchors on all 50 of these competitors' boats, rigged with our new lithium battery pack. And as you can tell by the conditions, they're super windy out here, and these guys are going to need them today.
Hobie's been a great outlet for us to get this micro anchor out to the public, and as you can see, all the competitors here are going to be happy using them. We got our battery packs we're using this time. Clamp it in, lithium ion battery pack, no power needed. You don't have to have a battery on board. Something we're excited to be using here at the Hobie Worlds Fishing 16.
This is my first time in the States for fishing, so first time at Hobie Worlds too, so I'm having a great time. Caught some redfish yesterday. Going to try to find some big ones today, but having a blast. Hopefully get on the board. Yeah, everyone's pretty excited. We can't wait for the first comp day, even though it's supposed to be cold and the weather's starting to turn a bit. But it'll just change the fishing a little bit, and everyone's going to have to adapt the way they can, and hopefully get them on the board and get the photos done.
Anglers are heading out again this morning with their local guides in exceptional conditions to pre-fish the north side of the competition waterway. This year, we welcome Team Brazil to their first Hobie Fishing Worlds tournament.
Well, we're just moving spots, and I give a cast, and he was there waiting for my bait. 22 inches and a half. I guess good measure. All right, that's a good big boy and a fair fight. Let's get into the water again. It's ready to go.
É diferente, né? E assemelha um pouco com a pescaria do nosso tucunaré lá no Brasil. São regiões de águas rasas, onde você tem que caçar o peixe. Você pode inclusive ver o peixe, né? Na realidade isso é uma caça, não é uma pesca. E você utiliza várias iscas diferentes, né? Foi o que mais me impressionou aqui até agora.
Yeah, I'm out here assisting those guys with Bayou Coast Kayak Club. I'm out here just coaching, helping them out, showing them around, letting them know, certain areas, what to look for redfish, what to look for trout, and just trying to help them out the best way I can. I mean, these are some of the best anglers, kayak anglers in the world, so they definitely know how to catch fish, but it's just our job to kind of point them in the right direction and give them some tips.
Well, I'm fishing with Kalen. Kalen showed me the ropes yesterday on the other side of the bridge and brought me over here today, and he's been a fantastic help. First time for me fishing this type of fish. I'll go try my hand at one of these little cuts and see if I can pull one. With this new 180, just like you just saw right there, effortlessly into a reverse, backed out of the position. Now I grab the lever again and boom, I'm forward again. If you sort of get yourself too close, just pop it in reverse, back out a little bit.
Anytime you're cruising a canal or in the marsh and you're cruising a good bank at a distance, if you fish the bank parallel, it keeps your lure in the striking distance a lot longer than if you're throwing at it, you know, like this. So that's why I'm fishing this bank like the way I am now.
Okay, and that's why I'm cutting in front of you.
Yeah, there you go.
Day one, I had a great day, found some fish that hopefully will still be there tomorrow. Caught a decent trout. Today was not as good as yesterday, but I still had a good time, found some fish, caught a 21-inch trout. Well, now on to the tournament. Hopefully we can duplicate some of these pre-fish days and catch some bigger fish.
This year I got asked to be part of the Backpackers Hobie team. The Hobie folks and Tommy Eubanks and the Bayou Coast Club asked me to come out to just participate and guide some folks around. Well, my recent claim to fame is my YouTube video. It's gone viral. That is not a catfish, I think was the title. And my daughter and I were out in our Hobie. We fish in the Hobie a lot. We did a camping trip, a freshwater trip.
Oh my God! That's a big gator, buddy. That is a big gator. Oh.
And we ended up pulling up a monster 14-foot gator in St. Martinville, Louisiana.
All right, guys, that wraps up day 2 of pre-fish. Now, as they're learning the area, these guys are getting acquainted with redfish, trout. Hadn't been a flounder caught yet, but we expect one today. Big redfish have already been caught, so that kind of sets the stage of the tournament. There's a lot of expectation here. Leeville, Louisiana. Stick with us. You can find our updates on Hobie Fishing Facebook page and HobieFishingWorlds.com.
When I turn this hat around, ain't no damn fish ready for this. It's like a switch, it just goes off. I go in fishing mode, and when I go in fishing mode, I'm coming after them Australians.
Hobie Outdoor Adventures has been brought to you by Daiwa, advancing the sport of fishing. Hobie Polarized, trusted, quality, heritage. St. Croix Rod, best rods on earth. And by Yak Attack, rigging the dream. Welcome back to Hobie Outdoor Adventures and full coverage of the Hobie Fishing Worlds 6, presented by Rhino Rack.
Rhino Rack's grown a lot in the last 10 years. We've been around for 25 years next year. And probably one of the most exciting things is that, you know, we distribute product in every single country that's represented here. We're up to around 53, 54 countries around the world. We have operations, head office in Sydney, Australia. And as I said to the competitors the other day, they'll be able to get a hold of Rhino Rack in their country, wherever they are in the world. So this year, the key ones for the guys here are the T-loader. That's a really popular one. Hangs off the hitch on the vehicle and just helps you get the nose away from the back of the vehicle and then slide your kayak up onto the roof. Obviously then when you're on the roof, you've got a whole bunch of accessories that you can put your paddles in, you can put your gear in. And then we've got the top end stuff. The side loader that we've got for boats takes the full weight of these big units here that Hobie have got with all the gear on it. And it's a really easy crank system that you wind up, or you can attach a drill, a power drill to, and get it up there with it, and make it even easier to get it up on top of the roof. Of course, being Australian, I'd love to see an Aussie win, but you know, it's a competition and anyone can win. But most of all, it's just for us, it's being a partner with Hobie. It's showing them that we're committed to our future together. That's really important. And also showing these guys that not only have we got solutions to carry kayaks on the roof, but we've got a lot of other solutions to help them in their everyday lives, in their everyday adventures, everything they do. So.
Well, today is the day all anglers have been waiting for.
Okay.
So,
It's saying about
yeah,
22 miles
so
an
it's
hour.
about 22 miles an hour.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay.
That's what it's saying all day long. Yeah.
We can handle 22 miles an hour. 35 miles an hour, I don't want them out there.
Well, that'll probably be this afternoon.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
Gus.
Well, the day begins as anglers stand in silence while NFL Hall of Famer Jackie Smith sings the Star-Spangled Banner.
We've got a lot of wind today. Weather report is dropping temperatures. Starting in low 60s, going to move into the upper 40s possibly. Hopefully during angling time, we'll stay in the mid 50s. Wind's going to increase to about 20, 25 miles an hour. It never fails at the Hobie Fishing Worlds. We have that one inclement day. It's going to be tough out there. Anglers are prepped. We've provided them with all the safety tools they can have. We've got them out on the water. All of them have PFDs ready to roll, and now they're going fishing.
Join us next week for the continuing coverage of the Hobie Fishing World 6, presented by Rhino Rack from Leeville, Louisiana. Oh, and remember, you can always watch previous Hobie Worlds and any other episodes at Hobie.com/Hobie Outdoor Adventures. Hey, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week on a new episode of Hobie Outdoor Adventures.